No, because basically, what I had planned on doing is just sitting in the background like you do sometimes. Sit in the back and let the other people talk about watches and whatever they want to.
Yeah. Uh, I need more seats. I need more admin seats to
Yeah,
enable that.
yeah,
I've been talking to Archie. We've got more. Yeah, I just need to check what he's done. He's expanded something, but I think it's only
yeah.
the
He
amount
he
he's
just
doing.
he just we went from having 10 people per uh, session to 15 or some kind of.
And
He
he's
didn't adjust the admin.
and he said he want to have 20, or did I get it wrong?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but what we're short of is admins. We need to add more admins.
yeah.
Um, for anybody who doesn't know, I think Justin, as he left, ended the stream. He pressed the wrong button. Sorry, guys. It happened the other day, so it must have been Justin. I blame him. Oh, what was
Vic,
there, Jamie? Hang on.
Vic,
Right, put
I
you
got
on.
this for my pocket watch.
If I press the right button.
It's nice.
I bought this
Nice.
to for the pocket watch.
Oh, bad internet.
Watch.
Oh, where the
You see that?
well shit.
This is to open the pocket watch case.
Oh, Jamie, is it a Patek?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Patek. It's made by Patek Philippe, and it's Tiffany.
Tiffany.
I was
I
gonna say
remember.
Swiss Army. Yeah.
Jamie, is it a secret for you how much you paid for it, or?
No, no, it's no secret. I bought it from Collectability, and it was 12,500 US dollars,
Oh,
but
okay.
I had to pay importing from America, which
Okay.
was really a couple of thousand euros on top.
Oh, yes. Cool.
So, uh, but I'm gonna open it with this. What do you reckon? Do you think that's a good idea or?
I wouldn't use that. I would probably use some kind of hard plastic.
Just force it in there. Just force it in there, and
Well, it is. I bought it on Amazon, and it does say it is for pocket watches. Oh yeah, it clipped open lovely, very easily.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. That really popped open without any issue.
from of which year is it?
1899,
No way, that's crazy.
and
Crazy. On the webcam, it looks like it is a new movement.
yeah. Well, uh, yeah. I got it from Collectability, which is highly reputable.
No, I don't. I just want to say it looks like totally fresh, minty on the
Uh-huh.
webcam. I don't want to
Yeah,
say it's a new movement in the watch. Just
sure,
looks
Yeah.
sure.
so.
You think I can do something with this? Oh yeah. Hang on. We can do
Well,
something.
he got it serviced, so
We can do something like this. Watch. Hang on.
So that probably had something to do with it. When he got it, it had been serviced.
Who collectability?
Yeah.
This might work, it might not.
Isn't that what you told us before? Is that it had been
Yeah,
serviced
yeah,
before?
before I mean listen, it's 1899, 2021, that's like 123 years. So
Mhm.
yeah, in 123 years, obviously it needed servicing and whatnot. I'm seeing if I can do some
You would need
crazy.
servicing too in that length of time,
Definitely. Oh, this needs cleaning.
with a few upgrades.
Me personally,
Yeah.
I would need putting to sleep if I'm 100. If I'm 123, just don't continue. Just put me down. I want to see if I can get this.
Oh, I had to just see what kind of response I'd get out of you on that one.
Yeah, this is not actually that good. I was trying to get a good angle for the loop, but it's not really. It's better like this, I guess. Yeah.
And Jamie, you have reverso in purple, dual dial.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, exactly. This one.
Okay, the world time is on another level. It's a complicated watch, but do you think a simple Calatrava is there that much of a difference in terms of quality?
Well, yeah, because it's the. I mean, a Calatrava is a Calatrava. World time is a world time, but then there's
Yes,
this
I
world
mean, this
time.
is no comparison, but
Yeah, but just let's just say a standard world time. You know, with say the Guilloche in the middle instead of
I
the
had it on my
cloisonne.
wrist recently. Yes,
Well, the Guilloche.
yes, the
Yeah, yeah.
Guilloche. You
So
always
just this.
you also liked it on Instagram.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but the obviously a Calatrava, it's pretty simple as far as what it actually does. But the world time as a function, you know, it has this, you know, it has a real. I want to get a good angle. 1 second. It has a good function. You know, I can press this and send it round and round and round. So as an actual watch and a function, the ability to tell the time anywhere in the world, you know, that's a pretty useful function. But
If you are
yeah, but
traveling a lot, yes.
yeah, yeah, and not even just traveling. You know, I make a lot of calls, work
Ah,
for
okay,
work,
okay, yes, yes,
and
yes, of course.
I'm calling around the world. But beyond that, obviously the center dial, that's really what puts this watch on another level because of the effort and you know the art that goes into create this the
Mm.
cloisonne dial. But yeah, regarding the where is it? The Reverso, I love this watch. I
Because I
can
saw it in
spend
person,
yeah
um, and you know all the marketing phrases. For example, with Grand Seiko, they have the best dials and something like this. When I saw that Reverso in person, I thought it's just marketing. The style is so great. The indices are so sharp.
yeah yeah. Let me show you it on the wrist. So I'm gonna take this off. Okay.
Is it your Rolex?
Yeah, this is my
Okay,
bluesy.
cool.
Bluesy. Uh, yeah, this is it on the wrist.
It looks great.
Yeah.
For me, it was a
Nice.
little too big.
Yeah, this is a big. This is as big as the Reversos come, I believe. I think this is the biggest size
Yes,
that they do.
yes, it is. The with the mono face is a little bit smaller in
Yeah,
that colorway.
and then on the reverse, but I tried to actually wear it like this with this style. I don't really. I tried to spend the day wearing it this side, and I didn't really like it. Flipped it pretty quickly back, but you know it's cool. It's cool what it actually
It's really
does.
cool. It's really cool.
Oh fuck! Drop the phone.
I saw one at Wempe in
Wimpy.
the city I live,
Yeah,
Wempe,
yeah.
and in the window, and it was gone very soon. Three
What
days or
the
4 days.
reverso? The
This
reverso.
reversal, the same you had, the
Yeah,
purple
yeah,
one with
yeah.
the dual face. I saw it. It was 3 days. I was at the sports studio, and then it was gone.
Yeah, the thing is the that particular reverso with the sorry, it's here with the purple. It's across all of the JLC marketing right now, right? So you visit the JLC homepage, this is what appears, or you click on the reverso section, this is what appears. So they're heavily promoting this one.
This is
But
a
yeah, I was just
nice
gonna
one,
say
a nice watch
this
too.
this is cool. As soon as I got back from London, I put this on. I've been wearing this, and it's cool because it's got the blue strap, the rubber strap. I love a rubber
Mhm.
strap watch. You know, Dodger's got it. Dodger's got exactly the same, I believe, but with the stainless steel strap.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. I've got it on. Got it on. Oh, hang on. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off, Dodge. Take it off.
When are you looking to get us?
Jamie,
Yeah,
do you know which?
I'm looking to get
Oh, show it.
rubber. So mine's
Cool.
on the metallic bracelet. Same
Yeah,
thing.
I didn't get the bracelet. I just went straight for the rubber strap.
Rubber.
Cool.
Well, potato
That's
camera.
lovely.
Yeah. I'll try and clean the potato. I'll try and clean my potato camera.
Jamie, do you know
Yeah.
which colorway is really cool with the reversal? I just saw it in a YouTube video. It's the red dial with rose gold.
Oh wow, wow, wow! I don't know
Serves
though
you.
about
It looks
precious
amazing.
metal for reverso. I think it's classic stainless steel. You know that's the heritage.
My father, my father bought a two-tone from 1994. It looks really nice in good conditions for
Yeah.
3,000 euro or something.
Wow, wow,
Cool.
bargain. It's not actually running
Yes,
right now. It's manual winder. It's been sitting in the box. I need to wind it, and you'll see it wind. Let me wind it. There we go. Yeah, and she's off.
looks really cool.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I
Thomas,
pick up my
bluesy
Submariner,
again.
Jamie.
Yeah, I was
What was
hearing
that? The bluesy
Oh, okay,
again.
yeah, I'm telling everyone because I'm so excited. Let's
Oh,
feel why.
Patrick.
yeah, no,
It's
I'm
crazy.
yeah, I'm happy for you. So you're getting the Submariner with Panerai, or is that your
Wait,
father? You
no.
bought the. So what's the story? You bought the Zenith El Primero.
Yes, right. I can show you the 38
Uh-huh.
mil. I got smaller wrist and it's the classic one. I don't like this Daytona clone.
Yeah.
It's this watch, and I can tell you it is a really cool watch. I
And
really love it.
is that what started your journey with that particular shop?
Mm, it is a, what is it called? A multi shop. They got
Yeah.
many shops, okay, in
Multi-brand.
Germany,
Yeah.
multi-brand, and I bought at another shop 1 year ago, the Air King. But
Mm.
then I went 3 months ago to a whole new city, and it seems to me like they do some there's something going on there. They're against each other. I don't know. Every shop is for themselves. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then I got the salesman. Yes, I bought this, and he told, and now I waited 8 weeks or 6 weeks, and tomorrow I will get it.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Lucky
And
Well,
my
that's
man.
father,
exciting.
my father wants the same. My father wants the same deal tomorrow, and he wants to get the Panerai.
Mm. So you're which Submariner are you getting? The just like
The black
the
one,
date?
black one with the date.
Oh, mate, perfect. Wow. Yeah,
Yes,
that's really nice. That's
yes.
what I often wonder, if I was to sell everything and I was to just buy one watch, it would be that Submariner, date or no date, black. And I'm convinced it's perfect one and done watch.
I will not sell it.
No, 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 no.
The micro rotor. This looks great.
Yeah, so this actually has exactly the same movement as my one. So it's a 240 HU.
But one question: is it something when you buy your wife a watch like this? Is it something like with Archie when he buys a Birkin to his wife? You also enjoy the watch?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't worn it. I haven't worn it,
Yeah,
to be fair.
that's of course, of course.
But when I think of the collection, I think of them all collectively. Uh, I don't see it as like her watches and my watches. I see it as our watches. They're all, it's like one collection. But I take great pride in knowing that she's got this. Yeah, I'm really proud that she has this. Not just this, but the few watches that she does have. And I look at all of them and I think one day they're going to be for the little one, and just to hand her the box of watches one
And
day.
you bought this after the World Timer, right?
Yes, yes. I got her
And
this late last year.
and you have something to get now from the AD, something nice, something.
Well, so let's just take it easy because it's kind of stressful all of this business with the AD. So they're giving us an extra strap which just arrived, which is a white strap. It's called
Mhm.
Pearly White. So going to go and get that next week. So this watch will be on a white strap. And we'll go from there. I kind of just want to chill because you know it's a bit crazy just constantly buying, and it's
No,
not
it's
cheap,
totally
right?
crazy.
Any
No,
any
it's
any
not for me, this
purchase,
kind of watches.
yeah, any purchase is another 50 grand minimum. Like that's what they cost, and I just want to chill and be happy, just be happy, and
Yes, of course, of course.
but we'll see. So we'll go next week and we'll see what happens. And we'll just, yeah, we'll see what happens. And she's got the ladies' date. Just this is ladies' size.
Okay, it looks
Yes.
like 36 on your hand.
No, look. Let me get it on. Oh, mate, it might even be a bit tight to get it. I can't get it on my wrist. Yeah, it's a small size. I think it's 32. I think.
Okay, that's lady size.
But it's because there's a lot of guys are buying their wives' watches, but they're really disguised as watches for themselves. Um, anyway, that's another story. And this was her first watch,
Chopin?
which, yeah, Chopard. Imperiale with mother of pearl.
It's a quartz watch, but it looks nice.
Yeah, quartz.
Quartz.
But this is what she wanted. This was the first watch, and I said, "What do you want? Choose what you want." Yeah, I want to get this. I said, no, come on, let's get a Rolex. No, I really want this. So this was what she want, and I think girls, they, it's more, it's like jewelry. I think she saw it as more of a
Yes, it
jewelry
looks. Yes.
than a watch. But yeah, she's happy.
Jamie, one what is it called? One AD, but no Rolex AD and no Patek AD. The higher middle class ADs who sell which sell Chopard and Omega at the highest brands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There were two Ellipse,
Ooh,
vintage Ellipse, and I told my wife, let's go in there. Why they have here this Ellipse? And I think it was some of personal ones of the owner of a shop or something.
yeah.
And I think it looks really nice on the wrist of my wife, the Ellipse with
Yeah, but you know,
diamond.
the Ellipse is like, I think it's like 30 grand, something like that.
The new Ellipse
You know, if
is
you,
the bigger one that looks great, I think.
I don't have an Ellipse.
You have an Ellipse?
No, man. No, I don't have an Ellipse. I'm just putting the watches in the box. I'll show you the full view. Yeah, no, I don't have the Ellipse. You know the Ellipse?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Yes, I know the Ellipse. I think it's a great looking watch.
Uh-huh.
Because I think it's not for everyone. Some character.
Right. Yeah, definitely. But what I'm saying is, if you want to buy the Ellipse, it's like 30 grand, brand new.
No, I will not buy, Jamie. It's like talking about Ferraris, and it's not my money. Can buy 1 or 2 watches in from 5 to 10 grand, and that's all. So,
Yeah. But I think what I'm saying is 30 grand
it's a
can
lot.
go so much further in watches than just one Ellipse. Like a
Yes, that's
Calatrava,
true.
for example. Like I would see better value for money buying a Calatrava.
It's like this pillow-shaped Vacheron with
Here we go.
3 hands. That's so expensive. This driver watch.
Which one?
The Vacheron with the cushion case.
Oh,
Which
the one
is
that Carlsen Kroner has, the left-hand one.
which is tilted. Yes.
Yeah. How much
It's
is
also
that?
very expensive. It's very,
Is
I
it
don't know for sure, but it's also 40 grand or
40 grand?
something.
Wow.
40 or something. And it's just freehand. I don't know how they make the prices.
Sure. Yeah, Vacheron. Wow. So yeah, that's this is the watch thus far. And then beyond that, I don't know if you know, but I have a JLC clock, the Atmos clock.
Yes, you sold it 1 day ago.
Okay, yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's my Atmos.
And Jamie, how long do you live this horology lifestyle? Are you collecting? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. How long? So
When it
it
when it was getting
it
serious, I mean.
yeah, it started to get aggressive
Aggressive, yes.
really last year. Yeah,
Okay.
but prior to that, I had a Submariner, the Hulk, which was around 2015. That was the first
Okay.
watch. 2015, maybe 16, 17-ish. That was the first one. Then I sold it. Then I bought a Datejust, which was about 2019. So yeah, really, it was 2020, late 2021 when I started to really get aggressive, which was to get the world time, the wife's world time. Yeah, so it was late last year.
Okay, cool.
But saying that, I got the Atmos clock really before the pandemic, so that was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Um,
And is it
so
you bought it new?
yeah, brand new. I flew to
And it's
Zurich to collect it,
um
and I carried it in a
where?
big Zurich, Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah, I flew to Zurich, collected it brand new. Because you have so many issues with them if they're second hand. Did someone pick it up when it was moving, which would have destroyed it? So yeah, I bought it brand new, which means I can absolutely guarantee that nobody's fucked with it.
And it works what is it called? Without problems?
Yeah, no problems. Yeah, so what's the time? 11:30, and
Yes.
it's 11:30.
11:30.
And you see, hang on, let's get a bit closer. You
You
see, it's
can
got the
move it, or is
month.
it
Oh no,
is
I
it
can't move it. I,
no.
I can move it if I take the glass. So I take this glass off, yeah, and then you see that lever. I have to slide it all the way to the right. Then I can move it. So once the wheel stops,
Okay.
so the wheel's
Okay,
just
okay.
stopped. Then I slide the lever and then lock. That
It's
locks the
locked. Yes.
balance wheel.
Okay.
That's how you safely move it. But you don't, you can have a cleaner who comes in and bloody picks it up and dusts underneath it and it's fucked. It's ruined. But yeah, it's got the month, so it's just gone to April. Then we've got the moon phase. Yeah. But it's cool.
It
It's
looks
cool.
great. I really like it.
Yeah, it's cool. And that's kind of, where my journey's gone. It's not just the wristwatch, it's the clock, it's the pocket watch. I'm not going to buy lots of clocks and lots of pocket watch. One's enough. One is sufficient. But I've really enjoyed learning about them and going down that hole and exploring pocket watches and trying to figure out which one to buy. I've really enjoyed that.
And when you flew, is it the right word? Flew, the
Yeah,
past
fluid.
tense
Yeah.
of fly. When you flew to London, from which state you flew? From Spain or something?
No, from Spain, from Malaga to Zurich.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I carried it. I literally carried the box with me on the plane.
No, my question was when you visited in London, Archie, where you came
Oh,
from.
yeah, London, from Malaga. I live in Spain,
Okay,
in
okay.
Malaga. Yeah, in
Yes,
Marbella.
okay, cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was born in Germany. Did you know that?
Where?
Hanover.
Hannover.
Yep.
Yes, I'm in Dortmund.
Yeah, I know. I like Dortmund. Jude Bellingham.
Oh,
Do
sorry.
you support Dortmund, the football team?
I'm not into soccer, football. I'm
Ah,
sorry.
okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, Jude Bellingham. He left from Birmingham City, which is my team. Now he plays at Dortmund. That's all. But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I was born in Hanover, and but I didn't learn German. I lived there for like 1 year, and then went to
Oh,
England.
okay. Yo, when will Archie start the show? 1 o'clock or? Well,
I
yeah,
don't know. He started at a really bizarre time last night. It was like 2 somethings in Europe.
it's very late.
Fucking nuts. How are you supposed to watch that? It's like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
All right.
he usually starts about 6 p.m. Central Time U.S. So usually,
Yeah.
yesterday was an absolute honor.
Well, I
Yeah,
think it was like 2:30 a.m. I was just like, wow, you've got to be hardcore Archie loyalist to watch it at 2:30 in the
From
morning
Europe.
from
You're
Europe.
from Europe. Okay,
it was
guys.
even
It
starting
was
to
a
get
real
late here.
pleasure to talk with you, and it was a real pleasure to talk with you. And I go to bed now.
See you, Philip. Take care, mate. Bye
See
bye.
you. Good
Good
night.
evening.
Good
Bye.
luck tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow. I
Thank
hope they
you. Thank
don't
you.
play
Yeah,
any
all the best
tricks.
tomorrow. Yeah, let us know how you got on.
No
Fantastic.
tricks from the AD.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Bye.
See you. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah. How you been, Jamie?
Yeah, good. I took it very easy today. I didn't go to work. Worked from home, and then late afternoon, I took my little daughter to the office to play with the steam engine.
Oh, nice.
She's not had that chance to see it. But she didn't really have that much interest. Yeah, obviously, it's a big whole process to start the steam engine up. You got to boil the water, and there's a lot of time that goes into it. And
Yeah.
she quickly got bored. I was like, right,
Mm-hmm. How old is she?
7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I tell you, if you can ever get her on a actual steam train,
right.
she's liable to go nuts.
Yeah, definitely. That would be great. Proper steam train.
Mm-hmm. Here in the States, I remember watching this episode, and they had a steam train, steam locomotive and then they had an Amtrak locomotive behind it.
Or pushing
And no, it was there to provide the electricity for the cars.
it. Yeah.
But they said, this old steam engine has no trouble pulling, the dining cars, the galley, all this other stuff. And they said the Amtrak is just there to produce the electricity needed for everything else. It's not doing anything. It's just rolling along. And they said they said that engine would pull a train 10 miles long. So one electric locomotive isn't going to be a problem.
No, they call it the railroads. Is that what the word is for America? The
Mm-hmm.
railroads?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard about that. The
Yeah.
American railroads.
Mm-hmm. But this was they were doing like a documentary on this, basically advertising for this nightly service through the mountains.
Yeah.
And in the fall, particularly, it's really pretty when the leaves are changing the colors.
What is it? A sleeper train?
No, not sleeper. It's
Mhm.
just a nightly dinner train is all it is. And
Wow.
you ride on this thing for a couple of hours, and that's it. And then you go off home or wherever you're staying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How romantic. So
yeah, exactly.
bottle of wine between two,
Yeah,
and a nice dinner.
yeah, you're being wined and dined and fed, and yeah, all
Clickety
that
clack,
stuff.
clickety clack, as the
Yeah,
train goes down
exactly.
the track.
The train
Yeah,
going down the track. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Gorgeous.
and it's on an old stretch of line that's no longer you know
Mm.
being used, so it's not going to come across any freight trains or anything like that. So
Wow.
I thought that was pretty nifty.
Yeah. Did you go on this train?
No, but I actually
No.
saw the thing about it when I was a teenager.
Ah, it was on the TV. Sorry, is that what you said? It was on the TV?
I believe it was, yeah.
Ah, okay.
About
Nice.
local attraction stuff like that.
Mm, yeah. Wow. There's a train that goes from London to Venice, and I think it's the Orient Express,
Mm-hmm.
Pullman Orient Express. And yeah, you take it. I'm not sure exactly which station, but you go from London and you can go all the way to Venice. And then
Mm.
obviously when you get to Venice, get off and have a weekend in Venice. What a romantic weekend that would be.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you taking me, Jamie?
Yeah, Dodger, we live stream. Fire up the live stream.
Fire up the
Yeah,
live
there's
stream.
Dodger and Jamie on the
mm,
Orient Express to
Hey, I
Venice.
bet they've got good quality Wi-Fi there as well on the train.
And then when we get to Venice, we'll go and eat pizza. And we'll
Oh,
leave
leave
our
the boxes.
boxes.
Leave our boxes.
mm.
It's got to be done, hasn't it? It's got to be done. We can live stream it.
We'll stack our boxes.
Amtrak has a
That's it. We'll bring our own sandwiches and not invest in the community. Our own
No,
Frascatine sandwiches.
but it's a bit of a, because I think the people that are stacking the pizza boxes, they're coming with EasyJet. If we're coming with the Orient Express,
Absolutely. We're
yeah,
coming with some style.
um,
Well, there you go. Barry's already planned our trip. He sorted it. There you go.
2 days, there you go. Yeah, I'd love to do that with the missus at some point. But
Yeah.
when you've got a kid, it's not really. You need the kid to grow up really and sort of leave home, and then yeah, I guess I can do this later in life.
Of course. You're a young man. Young man? He's a young man.
mhm. So, but the Amtrak has, and it's very popular in the fall. And this route Amtrak calls the Cardinal, and
Right. Which part of America is this?
this takes you through the Appalachian Mountains, the first mountain
Appalachian.
range in the
Is
U.S.
that Washington?
Yes, it well, not Washington State, but uh, it terminates, I think, in Washington D.C.
Okay. Appalachian. I've heard of that. The Great
Hmm.
Appalachian or the Grand Appalachian
Like
Basin.
the Appalachian Trail.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it takes you through, I think, through Ohio and such, and through parts of Pennsylvania, and you see all the leaves, the color of the leaves and everything.
Mm. Wow. America is actually quite a good country.
It's huge.
It's very diverse.
Yep, that part of the country is very green.
Yeah.
And the Appalachians aren't as tall as they used to be. Certain
What, the
parts of it.
people?
No, coal mines.
Oh, right. I thought you, when you said Appalachians, I thought you was talking about the people from there. They're not very tall.
Well, they didn't used to be, but yeah. And some of them actually have an old style British accent
Nice.
because they have particularly in certain places a Scots accent.
Yeah. You got a lot of Irish in America as well.
Oh yeah, don't I know it?
And Scottish.
Yeah, I'm the American Heinz 57.
What's that?
Oh, in other words, uh, Heinz 57 has so many ingredients in it that
Heinz, the baked beans.
yeah, but this is their sauce, Heinz
Right,
57
right.
sauce. Yeah.
Okay. I've not heard of that.
Oh yeah, and they say it's so mixed up that yeah. So whenever an American says, "I'm a Heinz 57," it
Yeah,
means
yeah.
yeah.
Just a proper blend. A blend of all sorts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even Italian as well. I remember when I went to San Francisco, there was like some areas that were Italian influenced. You
Mm-hmm.
could feel the vibe, you could feel the Italian feel. And America, New York, you could get some
Yeah.
real Italian areas.
Oh, I've grown up around Italians here.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm in basically what would be considered rural United States. Um, a lot of the old farm places were uh, Italian.
oh, we need to drop the link for J Wright.
Ah,
LA Methwich, your baby age still early 30s. Fuck me dead. Yeah, yeah, 30, 32. Henry Hines, I love my baked beans. I love baked beans. I love the baked beans with the sausages in them.
oh, okay.
Do you have them in America?
Oh yeah.
Heinz,
Uh,
you know the
we,
ones with the
we
little sausages inside.
we call them beanie weenie.
Ah, okay, yeah. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart.
Mm-hmm.
You know that one?
Yeah. Hmm.
You know that one?
Oh yeah. I've had that one.
Have you heard of beans means farts?
Beans means farts. That's good. I've not, no.
Beans means farts.
But I try and see, I try teaching my daughter beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. My missus went mad. She's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I'm
Don't
surprised.
teach.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
Yeah, she's like, don't teach her these. And I start teaching them like, yeah, lassie. I start giving her all these like old these accents from England. And she's like, don't teach her that. Teach her good English. You teach her so bad. She goes mad.
When it's written down, so I'm going to write it down.
Oh, whatever you do, don't bring her to the States. Oh my God, she'd be completely confused. Um,
It's all to do with Heinz baked beans, anyway.
yeah. Our
Yeah.
English here is, and our sayings and different things. People are like, do what? Like, like sometimes you'll say something and I don't quite catch it.
Oh, what from the English?
Uh-huh.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we seem to. I don't think it's too difficult for us to understand Americans. I think
No. But,
generally we get everything that you guys
hmm
say, but yeah, possibly when you're hearing the English or You know, for example, the Irish. I mean, the Irish can be challenging. The Scottish can be challenging.
Mm-hmm. Particularly the Scots.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The Irish not so bad.
Hmm.
I think
The
with
Scots
America,
get
I found the most difficult thing was to get irony across in jokes. I really struggled with irony in America. Kind of
Yeah.
people just didn't get irony, or was it self? I forgot what when you take the Mickey out of yourself, they just don't understand.
oh, the
Yeah.
self-deprecation.
Yeah,
Hmm.
self-deprecation, but you got it shot. Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
Because we can really take the piss out of ourselves,
yeah, really
yeah,
and
take
what
this.
the Americans don't get
I
that.
No,
I got
All
I got
right.
chastised so bad by some older folks that I've known, and they just jumped my ass for just being self-deprecating. And I'm like, well, hell, if you can't laugh at yourself, how the hell are you going to laugh at anybody else?
yeah, exactly. You got to start there, really. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Can we? Yeah. Oh, you just did it. J Wright. J Wright was asking for the link.
and of course, the dry sense of humor is just lost. Uh, I'm afraid if it's not Three Stooges, they just don't get it. I'm taking the piss.
No, 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 no. It may sound like it, but it wasn't. It was me. It was me pouring a glass of water from
I knew what it was, but I
the
had to
bottled
stir
water.
some shit.
False alarm! False alarm! That's why I took a big gulp to try and, you know, just clarify that one.
See, you weren't expecting that one from me.
No, but I tell you, like for example, my dad, he doesn't stop joking. Whenever I see him, he just jokes, jokes, jokes. And it fucking does my head in because I want to have a serious conversation with him, like a really deep, serious conversation. He's just constantly cracking jokes.
Uh huh. He and I'd get
But
along
what?
great.
Yeah, he's good. Like he gets along with everyone, and but yeah, it's just the only thing that really annoys me with him is, Dad, I want let's have a serious conversation, and
Oh, what the hell
he
is
just
that?
can't. Yeah.
No, I derail serious conversations in a hurry.
Uh
And the reason why I
huh.
do that in a lot of cases because I want to see where their mind is.
Right. Okay.
I'm actually trying to judge them by that. A lot of people don't understand that I'm trying to judge their personality. In other words,
Right.
so
Yeah. Hmm.
but you shouldn't be getting that from your dad. But he's so used to that. See, he just
Yeah, but listen, do you know what the bottom line is when I see him, when I sum it all up, he's
mm-hmm.
just a happy soul.
Yeah,
He's just not serious. He's just a happy soul floating through life with a smile on his face. And
yeah.
I can't knock him for that. If he's happy, then I should be happy. But
Oh
like I
yeah.
say, there are times when I do want to have a serious conversation, and it just doesn't work. It's always an innuendo. There's always a line or something that comes. Dad,
You
please,
know,
please, let's talk serious now.
you know, I've I've had people tell me, "Would you please go back to being cutting up and everything else? I don't like you serious
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
All right.
I'm I'm this way all the time.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
So whenever I get serious and I start talking like this,
Yeah.
I think it just starts. The hairs on the back of their neck start standing up. I'm like, could you go back to being normal, please?
Yeah. Stand down.
Mm-hmm. Because I have been known to be the light switch in the room.
In a moment.
Mm-hmm. Click.
Oh, Jay's just here.
Hey,
Jay
Jay.
Gray. Jay Gray.
Hey,
Jay Wright.
What's
oh,
up?
Jay Gray or Jay Wright.
Jay Wright's the one.
Oh, thanks.
How are
We don't want
you?
to mix up our J's.
No, definitely
No,
not.
am I allowed to be the original Jay?
Jay, you've got great internet.
I know it's good, isn't it?
It's taken me by surprise.
How come it's working? Right?
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, how are you? You had the COVID. How's it been the last sort of week?
I just I had the headache directly after the show all week and tested negative, and then on the Friday tested positive, and then on the Monday tested negative again. So I had headaches. I chopped some wood and ran up the stairs, and I felt out of breath very slightly, and that was it. So I'm back to normal, I thought, really. How are you?
Yes, me. I'm all right now. I'm all right. It was Monday, a full 7 day. It's been 11, 12 days. So yeah, I'm over it.
Okay,
Tested
good.
negative. So yeah, I'm
I
good.
did actually have sniffles a little bit and sneezed for a day. That was it, really.
Oh, mate, I had a pretty horrendous time. I had crazy sweats. Like my bed was soaked. Woke
Wow.
up at like 3 in the morning, and then I slept on the other side of the bed, and then woke up at 6, and the whole bed was drenched at that point. Yeah,
But
no, I had it pretty serious, but it wasn't to the point where it was anywhere close to going to hospital. It was just
Okay.
serious that I had to, just stay at home.
Well, I'll tell
And
you,
tired.
I've got the line of supplements in front of me, which I've been taking ever since the start of COVID, really. And they
Mate,
consist
as soon
of,
as I was positive, right, we called the fruit shop and we got 150 oranges delivered. I was drinking squeezed fresh oranges 3 times a day, plus cod liver oil,
okay.
plus a vitamin C tablet, plus a multivitamin tablet.
Okay. Well, the actual main supplement that perhaps could have prevented something was vitamin D, because it was found
Okay.
to be the endocrine system was found to have receptors for the vitamin D on them. I can't know exactly how it works, but they're still researching it. But it's found to have regulatory properties for the endocrine system. So that regulated your ability to fight off COVID. Now, you needed to have that in your system 4 or 5
Right.
days before you actually catch COVID for it to be effective, because it takes that amount of time for your body to soak it in. And sun was prescribed in Japan for that boat that pulled up. Remember the big cruise ship? They were prescribed.
Right, yeah, right at the beginning of COVID.
Yes, and what
I
they
remember
said.
that.
Yeah, if you look on YouTube, it's probably still there. But there was a video showing a couple, a retired couple, and they were wheeled out of the hospital in Japan and put in the sun. And he said he could feel himself getting better, literally by the hour, just from the sun. And that was how they prescribed. That was their main treatment for it.
But
And
do you remember when Trump was saying about? He said some crazy things, didn't he? At one point.
well,
about
he did and he didn't, because what it is that also what was found is that
he said something about the cleaning product, If we could,
Well,
I
I'll
remember
elaborate.
there was,
Yeah, I'll elaborate a little bit on what Trump was saying because he's not a scientist; he's a businessman. But nurses were gargling TCP and not drinking it and spitting it out, and they've done that for decades. So obviously it cleans your throat area out and your mouth of any contaminants. And that actually helps as well because the COVID starts in your throat and then moves down to your lungs. And then on the hydroxychloroquine, which is a synthetic version of quinine, which is obviously an ingredient of tonic water, African plant. So what was found there was that the quinine opens a gate in the COVID. I've forgotten all the names now. I've had a beer, but then the zinc is allowed in to clean it, so it kills it off and stops it from multiplying. Similarly, elderberry syrup as well. So those were the four things that I was telling people to have was vitamin D, 4,000 international units a day. You can't actually overdose on vitamin D according to science, and because it's a bit like vitamin C where it just gets flushed out of the body when you have too much of it. And then the zinc and the quinine work together in order to neutralize the COVID virus by opening a gate and allowing the zinc in to destroy it. And then elderberry syrup works in a similar fashion where it stops the COVID from multiplying.
yeah, this is
So
what
those were the
this is
four
what I do.
different. Yeah, they were the four different main
You see the
helpers
camera?
to prevent the disease.
Yeah. Can you see the camera?
Yes, fish oil. Well, the fish oils are omega 3 and 6. So you need 3 and 6 because if you just take 3 without 6, it creates an imbalance. So you need 3
Okay.
and 6.
All right.
Yep,
But
that's why I take
oil-
a multi B vitamin a day with zinc
Look.
and copper.
Multiple.
yeah, because if you take too much zinc, you can become deficient in copper. So if you take overly amounts of zinc, then you need to take a copper substitute as well. I
have
was speaking.
three.
Sorry.
I have a vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams, a fish
Yeah.
oil, and a male
Yeah.
multiple vitamin tablet.
Yes, and in that multiple vitamin tablet, there'll be vitamin D, but probably not quite enough. What's basically happened is that the evolution of humans takes thousands of years to changes in the environment, and in the last 100 years, we've gone from working outside to working inside. So that's why, and that's another reason why in winter in the northern hemisphere we're vitamin D deficient. So that's why we get colds and flus in winter more than we do in summer because we're vitamin D deficient. And also another fact is that, the reason that people that live in the northern hemisphere are white is because we can
No
soak
sun.
more vitamin D in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
So
So
when
I had this conversation with this guy from Iceland. You know, because come the winter, they don't really get a lot of sun. So I
No.
was curious about, you know, is there some sort of deficiency? And he said actually it's a big problem with Iceland.
Yeah.
So many Icelanders they take supplements. I
Yeah.
think it's vitamin D for the vitamin D.
I
Yes,
take
it
a
will be.
vitamin D and a K2.
What's
Yes,
K2?
so it's another vitamin, but the point
Okay.
is you can find vitamin D is prevalent in dairy products
Yep.
as well as I think spinach and broccoli.
Would you advocate for not taking vitamins? You know, not taking the fish oil and the vitamin C. Would you advocate for someone not taking any?
Well, it depends if they work outside a lot or not. But the majority of modern people work inside on computers nowadays or in factories. But if you
Yeah.
worked out in the fields like we've been used to for millennia, then we'd probably store enough and keep going through the winter. But it's
Yeah.
also a process of survival of the fittest. We don't live forever. So the point is that the weakest are seen off during the winter months because of the vitamin D deficiency, which is a natural phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean, I saw LA said about the what is cod liver oil like to take? Do you feel any better from it? I can't say okay, I've had these results or that results, but consistently I've been taking my vitamins probably for about 4 months now, every day without fail. I can't pinpoint and say, yeah, this has been the results, but I kind of work on the basis that it's probably doing me some good.
Yeah, and I think one of the main reasons that vitamin D is important for a particular type of person in the UK is the darker skinned people, because they can't soak in vitamin D as well as lighter skinned people in northern hemispheres. And together with that, the trajectory of the sun is as such that even in the winter months, when it is sunny, only a very small amount of vitamin D is soaked in. Now,
Yeah.
another reason is that people wash too much, and they've only found out in the last 2 years that when you
Hello.
Jay, you went away.
Has he gone?
Hello.
and then
Yeah.
when you sleep over, but a lot of people wash themselves before they go to bed. So what you're doing is washing off the ability to soak in the vitamin D, and you're
Can you
actually
just
washing
go
off
back
the
a bit?
system.
Yeah, so people wash too much, and because you cut out,
Yeah.
that was all.
Yeah, no, people wash too much, and therefore you're preventing the vitamin D from processing in the oils on top of the skin, and then during the night you soak that in to the skin and then process it into the blood for you to take on the vitamin D. So people have a shower before bed, even if they've been in the sun all day. Then that's no good, because you're washing away the ability for you to process and then take the vitamin D on board.
Yeah. What about if someone, like, for example, I shower every day, is that too much, or should I shower like once every 2 days? Like, what would be
Well,
best?
the thing is, it's very bad, really, to wash twice a day. Some
Uh-huh.
people wash because they seem to think that, especially women, they want to wash and have a shower twice a day, which can become bad for you. So some people prescribe to have a bath without soap and have a bath with
Okay.
olive oil.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if that's as it's not quite as bad as having soap, where you wash all the skin oils away. So you're giving yourself a better chance of soaking in vitamin D. But you don't really need to shower every day unless you're a miner or something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
really dirty.
Coal miner. Yeah.
Yeah, where you need to wash, obviously,
Right, right.
and you're vitamin D deficient anyway because you're not out in the sun.
Yeah, I
And
think as well, you know, like deodorant, the spray. So come the weekend, I try and give my armpits a rest, you know, because I'm
yes,
putting the spray every day, every
well, the
morning.
spray's a barrier. All the spray is a barrier, and it stops you perspirating. That's why it's called antiperspirant.
Yeah, that's why
So
I say at the weekend I try and give them a chance to breathe.
yeah, so I mean, it sounds peculiar, really, but if you manage to get some sun in the day, and you know you have, then try not to have a shower that evening, and therefore you're giving yourself a better chance to take on the vitamin D that you process on the skin due to the sun, to being in the sun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's back to basics, really, but like there was a report, there was a study done in India, I think it was in Delhi, and they found in 2018, even with the sun, that 82% of people were deficient in vitamin D due to the women being
Washing it
covered
off.
up and the men
Uh-huh.
just being covered up so they don't take in the sun
Yeah.
at all due to the religion,
Mhm.
and also the men wanting to be westernized through our past history of colonialism and wanting to wear long-sleeved shirts and long trousers, therefore,
So
and
they-
wanting to stay out of the sun as well. So they
Yeah,
were
'cause if the more you're in the sun, their skin goes darker.
I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't know, but I do know that the more you're in the sun, you get more vitamin D. But if you cover up, then you're preventing yourself from being taking on the vitamin from the sun. So that's why they reckon that they were vitamin D deficient, and then that's why they had a lot of problems with COVID, because the majority of the population was
Uh-oh. Lost you again.
deficient.
Yeah, I suffer from eczema. I suffer from eczema, and I find that if I just sort of wash all the important regions, the nether regions, the armpit, and I leave the rest of the skin, then I don't
The
get
bits.
such a bad attack of eczema.
Mhm.
When I was showering every
don't?
day, it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And you're right there, Dodgy. You only need to wash your
Never.
nether region and also your feet, because your feet.
We call
Yeah,
it
your feet and
we
your
call it
armpits.
the
That's what I
bits.
do.
Like my nan,
I've got
she
only
said,
3
go
days, so-
and wash your bits.
Yeah, so it's under your arms, your groin, and your backside, and your feet, and obviously your hands and your face if you need to wash your face. Now, I was always
it's for the eczema, the same reason. But since I've stopped showering every single day, the eczema has calmed down now. And
Really?
yes,
Wow.
and it's unfortunate that that information wasn't made public. Really, it's probably due to a lack of understanding in.
yeah, I mean, I've got a special body wash as well.
You know, the corporation advertising. So it's to do with, unfortunately, it's capitalism taking over, and wanting to sell products for cleaning because it's worth billions. So there's that side of things.
What soap do
Then
you
there's the
use?
lack of education from politicians. I generally use standard soap, just basic standard soap.
Which one?
I've got some posh soap.
Yeah, I use Dove, the white one. I've been using it probably for about 15 years, maybe 20 years.
I've got a little
Absolutely
bar
beautiful.
here. It's got a
Who
W.
used to work?
Well, that Dove soap. No, you shouldn't use Dove because
Mate, my hands are soft.
it's not
My hands
actually
are real.
soap.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but the point
Like
is
palm
the chemical
oil.
makeup, a substitute of soap. It's not soap. So the amount of anything that's not natural, I wouldn't suggest. In all honesty, anything that's basic, the more the basic, the better.
Yeah.
So
My
really, you
great
don't
grandmother
actually
used to
need
make her
soap.
own soap.
Yeah, you don't actually need soap to wash. You just need warm water.
Mm.
My great grandmother used to make lye soap.
Lye.
Mm-hmm.
Because that breaks down the oil. How long soap's been around? We've managed to survive until now. Until the last couple of 100 years without soap.
Mm-hmm.
But in the West, in the West, it was only realised in the Black Death and things that keeping clean kept away bacterias like the Black Death and so on. So we were very late in understanding bacteria and disease in the West. Because we didn't used to wash very much at all until about 300 years ago, and people just used to just leave themselves and had a natural, aroma, let's say.
Au natural.
Yes, and
See,
yeah, I mean everything's branded. It's got a sign. It's got a
Yeah.
markup. It's got presumed benefits on it that they advertise. But really, things that can't be copyrighted. It's all about copywriting and having the rights to be able to sell the items, because you can't copyright fruit and veg, but you can copyright a fruit and veg that's been genetically modified, for instance.
How did Apple? How did they copyright their name?
I
Well,
don't know.
you can't copyright a word. You can only
Yeah.
copyright the association with, say, Apple computers. But I could call a business Apple Building Services, but you couldn't call it Apple Computers because that association has already been taken and copyrighted. So under UK law, any original work, either artistic or otherwise, is automatically copyrighted by the creator. It gets given an automatic copyright. So if I invent a brand with a particular type of font, let's say it was Nike, then somebody else couldn't copy that because I'd invented it already and associated it with sports clothing. But if you wanted to call something, I think Nike is a Greek god originally, so
Yeah.
you could call something Nike pens, fountain pens, and you would be within your rights to do so. But
Yeah.
as far as vegetables goes and skin cleaning products and all the rest of it, then they're copyrighted, then they're advertised, and then the advertising gets brainwashed into people, and then one person tells the other that this is particularly good because they think it is.
Influencer.
It's all about influencing people through advertising and then getting that ingrained into society and then having it on the particular parts of the shelves in the shops. All the rest of it, it's all nailed.
Colors, fonts, sounds.
Yes.
It's absolutely
Yes.
It's psychological warfare.
Yeah.
Definitely.
See,
And it's
the
also
US,
it's considered, if you look into advertising, then their favourite 3-letter word is NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's
Wow.
that's a system of coercion of advertising through words, alliteration, advertising, where to place the advertising,
It's
and all the
like
rest of it.
repetition. David SW, David SW, David SW.
That's right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
But
4, 5.
alliteration does help with that because it leads to it being easier to remember. So, for instance, Pride and Pinion is alliteration,
Mhm.
and together with Tip Top T-shirts is alliteration. So alliteration works as well in advertising, and obviously there's companies that specialize in advertising, such as let's say big huge specialists in advertising would be Saatchi and Saatchi. So huge companies would employ the Saatchi brothers to get the best advertising out there, so they can get the best sales and therefore an income greater than the next advertising product.
Sure. Want to maximize their ad spend.
Yeah, like Rolex was an invented name, so it was a corporate decision within the company, and they devised a word that would almost be internationally recognized because it wasn't a copy of another word, and also
It was an invented word.
yes.
Like
Okay.
Motorola.
So
Ooh.
I'm not sure about Motorola, but
Yes,
I do know.
it was invented as well. Um, they invented radio for cars. And
Yes,
so
I remember. Yeah.
Motorola.
Motorola.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
Mhm.
So it's a car and it rolls. Yes, I understand. So rolling
Whereas
sound, maybe.
Patek Philippe was two people,
Two
a Polish
people,
guy
that's
and a
it.
French guy that came together, and it was their surnames.
Same with Audemars Piguet as well, and various other companies. But that's different,
What
really,
about
because there's
Amiga?
no separation. Amiga is part of the Greek alphabet, isn't it? So it's just the sign. It's Alpha, Omega, and even I think Omicron. That's how they devised the names for particular types of coronavirus as well. So
Yeah.
they were part of the alphabet, and that's
And then
where we're at the moment, Omicron.
if you're from my side of the pond, we call it Omega.
Okay.
Yeah. If you look into the dictionary, the phonetics of how to say a word will be in there. If you but generally speaking, you have to go off a mid-80s Oxford English dictionary in order to get a correct You see, words can be invented just like anything else. So when somebody says you've just invented a word or made it up, well, all words are made up. And then you look from where the words are made up. Yeah, where the words made up from. Well, you look into the etymology of words. So that's breaking down the words to find out what the certain parts of the word originate from.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking, Jay, you're a very intelligent guy. You're one of the most intelligent people I've actually met.
No, I'm not.
No?
No,
I think so. I think so. I think you're a very deep person, deep thinker, very philosophical, and I think you've got great intelligence.
Well, it's very nice of you to say so. But
Yeah.
I don't think so, really.
My observation, that's for what it's worth.
I'm just a basic guy. to be honest. But I learned how to do research, and it's about which channels you go down in order to find the research. So it's research channels, and choosing and being able to see the wood for the trees, really, as in, so going on the internet's full of information, but I mean, like I've said before, there's three types of well, information is factual, data is can be anything, and then you've got disinformation, which is information that's given knowing to be wrong, and then there's misinformation, which is information given negligent,
Mislead.
negligible, yeah, mistake. That's right.
Mislead.
No, no mistake. Misleading is disinformation.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
In other words,
So-
this is information that you give thinking it's right,
To
but
yeah, so
it could be wrong.
Misinformation is a mistake, and it's innocent. But disinformation is to intentionally mislead someone.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Got it. That's
An
that's cool.
information is factual, and data
Isn't there
is
another
all
one? Sim
is all
information.
three. Sorry?
There's another one, isn't there? Assimilation.
Mm,
I'm not quite sure about that. I'd have to look into
I'm
it.
not either.
I just made that up to throw you off.
Well, the thing is that there's always things to learn. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know.
Yeah, you're learning every day, even when you're 99. And
That's it.
what a beautiful thing to learn.
And I think that's probably one of the reasons that I'm interested in horology, is because it's so complicated. It creates a it's interesting for me to try and calculate all the different brands, the different ways that watches work, and how they're created, and the origins of them. And it's a bit like photography. I like photography as well, and photography is extremely complicated as well. And I think that's probably why the Japanese are interested in photography as well. Also, just to add to it, with your fitness, what you do realize, generally speaking, not everything has to be generalized, but the more intelligent countries in the world, the ones that create things and invent things, generally speaking, have been islands surrounded by seas where people feed from the sea. So the omega-3 and 6, like the old wives' tales, are good brain food. So
Yeah,
they create,
that's what they say.
they help to structure the brain for generally males, and testosterone leading to logic. And then logic is used in engineering and solving problems, and therefore being stronger as a race because of it. So you've got the Japanese; they're surrounded by the seas and eat from the sea a lot. And you've got the Swedish.
You got the British,
and you've got the British as well. Yeah.
We are an intelligent race.
And a lot of it does stem from feeding from the sea, and it's the omega-3s and 6s which help to formulate the brain function.
Yeah, but I don't eat fish.
No, but you take the supplements, don't you? So you need the
That's
omega-6.
actually yeah, okay, omega-6. I need it. Right, I'm on it. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a box. But that's
I
actually
love
why
fish.
that's why I started
We
taking
can-
omega-3, because I thought if
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
you can
eating
just have-
fish.
You can just have cod liver oil supplements, the little tablets with the oil inside them. Or I used to be force-fed oils as a child, so I used to have a spoonful of cod liver oil as a child, and
I had a bad experience as a kid.
Yeah, and most people did. In all honesty, it can be psychologically
Yeah,
harming
it's
to.
psychological. I had an evil stepmother who we had a bad experience with some fish fingers, and since then I just can't eat fish.
Okay,
It's not
well,
that not that I don't like fish, or it's just psychological. You know,
I wasn't
she
allowed to leave the table. I wasn't allowed to leave the table until I'd eaten all my dinner, and I even ate liver and onions and everything, and eventually I was thankful for it because it gave me a vast array of
mm,
foods to choose from as an adult, and I enjoy all types of food now,
yeah.
and I try to spend as much money on food as possible, really, within reason, and without going for the extravagant foods. So back in the day, if I can just elaborate a little bit, poorer people used to live longer because they used to eat staple diet foods which weren't so rich and therefore um, didn't pollute the
Oh, we've got a
body with.
super chat. We've got a super chat.
Okay.
Thomas Burdett. And Jay Red, I tuned into to you come on, and I've been totally gripped by your educational thoughts ever since Bravo. So yeah, that's pretty good. Thanks, Thomas.
Oh, well,
Four
that's
pound
very nice
some.
of Thomas
Yeah,
to say. And
bravo,
Thomas is a
brother.
wonderful man,
He's also a very
actually.
intelligent guy.
Yes, and he's also got a very a very kind soul. I
Ah,
seem to think.
yeah, yeah. He's got a heart of sunshine. Just a
Yes.
nice, clean heart, happy soul, decent
Uh,
fellow human being.
Yeah, and also we share the same watch taste as well because I really do like the Tudor P01. Not many people like that watch, and he's got one. Very nice, cool watch, I think. Bit left field, but yeah. But as far as the supplements go, as soon as I did a report on the 10th of March 2020. I can forward it to you. I'm sure I forwarded it to you, Jamie. Did I not? But
No,
I did it.
mate, I've not seen anything, but I'd be happy to have a look. So you know those I've got that cod liver oil tablet. Uh,
Yes.
is it? Do I need to get another one because I think that's only omega-3.
Well, if it's the cod liver oil in a little capsule, then it'll have
Yeah.
3 and 6 in it because you.
Ah, perfect. That's what I've got. It's a
Yes.
capsule,
Yeah.
a
Yes.
silicate like
That's
a gel.
great. Yeah.
Wicked.
That's great. So, I think the 3 and the 6 that you buy separately in tablet form, I think they're synthetic. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but the
that's where I was going earlier. You know, when I was saying about do you advocate? Because my uncle kind of wanted to open that conversation with me about synthetics. You
yeah.
know, so we
No.
didn't really get too deep, but that's where he kind of wanted to have a conversation with me. But the thing is, I
Mm.
don't eat fish. I've got to get this omega-3 in me somehow.
Well, it's not really that. It's just trying to psychologically overcome and challenge yourself in order to try different types of fish to get back into eating fish. I think that's what you might want to consider to attempt is to.
Yeah, I've started having calamaris.
Calamaris, I'm not sure what they are, but the thing is with calamari and squid and octopus
Yeah,
is that they're a peculiar.
fried.
Yeah, they're not actually linked to any other animal in the sea at all. So there's no
Oh,
link. There's no link whatsoever to any other type of animal um, biologically. So they're an anomaly, actually, and no
Yeah.
one knows why they exist.
Yeah, I tried as well, you know, cod and chips, the fish and chips, the English fish and
Yes.
chips, battered fish
Yeah.
and chips. So I tried
Well,
my wife, she's like, come on, just try a little bit. So I took some of the white meat. I tried a little bit. It's just I had this I was like I don't know, maybe I don't know, I was like 9 years old or something, and I had this situation, shall we say, with my stepmom, and we just had this big argument. We was in a pub, you know, like a pub lunch, and I had
yeah.
fish fingers and chips, or fish fingers with something, and I just remember I had this big, come on, Jamie, eat your fish fingers, and I didn't want to eat the fish fingers, and
Well,
obviously, you know, she wasn't very kind. So, and then since
well,
then, I just had this thing with fish. I just can't bring
yeah.
myself to eat fish. It's all
Well,
psychological.
when I was talking earlier about the capitalism and corporate entities getting involved in society and what's put on the table at home for the children, fish fingers is actually a prime example of that, because obviously fish don't have fingers, and so it's a made up phenomena that
Yeah,
also has alliteration again, yeah, and is a marketing exercise that is now installed into society, same as what I was talking about before. So really, fish fingers, you know, when you think about it, it's crazy. It's craziness. There's no such thing as fish fingers. So
no, no, no. It's like
it's
the
just a
chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are hardly chicken. It's like 5%
well,
chicken.
well, nuggets come from the description of gold, don't they? So that's why they've used it.
Ah, the psychology.
So
Wow. You know what,
yeah,
as well, when you think about like happy happy
yeah,
meal,
it's
the
all about that.
psychological warfare for a
Yeah,
3-year-old or a 5-year-old, happy meal. Well, what does that infer? It infers being
and
happy. And you even get a
yeah,
toy. You even get a toy with it.
that's right,
Happy
and
meal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
it's all about indoctrinating the children as well, so
Yeah.
they become purchasers of fish fingers when they're older, and also buy their children fish fingers because that's what they were conditioned with. It's all about conditioning, and if you
You
can
know,
get
if,
Lifelong customers.
if you
you
can
know,
get
thing
to
is,
the get to the children with your marketing ability to sell to the children, then the children then grow up wanting fish fingers and then buy them for their own children as well. So
Yeah, no, they
it's
have lifelong affinity with the brand. Say it's
that's it.
Wolves or
Exactly.
whatever the brand is, and
That's
they
right.
as they grow up, they then spill over into the other products that company sells.
And it's very similar with Apple as well. So there was a study done with Apple computers about 15 years ago, and they did a scientific study on people that were crazy about Apple computers and Apple products. And
Yeah,
they found out that the marketing was so great with Apple that when they studied the brain with brain scans, it
yeah.
stimulated the same part of the brain that religion does.
Fuck. Wow. Wow. What, like a cult?
No, not a cult. It just stimulates the part of the brain that excites people and
Yeah.
wants to be part of it.
Wow. Yeah, because I kind of feel like that. I feel like that with Apple. Do you know what though, Jay? They actually are really good products. The
they
truth be
didn't used to
told,
be.
they're actually
Yes,
really good products.
that's where Apple have made it, because the point is that they actually did the marketing, but also created a good product at the same time.
Mm.
So that's why it was so successful.
Yeah,
But when I
I'm
was
complete.
growing up, and first got into computers back in the late 80s, early 90s, apples were really junk.
Right. Okay.
They weren't junk as such. They were used by graphic designers because the hardware supported the graphic design part of the computers. So, and that's
And
still
so
the
for
case.
me, Apple being so proprietary, to my brain, it's still junk.
When
Yeah,
did Apple really take off? What was it, like
The
2010s?
iPod.
Was it the 2010s?
No, it was the iPhone.
Mid the iPad.
It was the
Okay.
iPhone, actually.
Yeah.
Well, the iPod preceded it about in 2000 whatever, and everybody was getting the iPods for their
Yeah, the
digital music.
iPod. The iPod. That's it. MP, the music player.
Yep, the MP3 player. Yeah,
That was
and
brilliant.
that's where they really got their foot in the door. And
Yeah.
see, oh good God, that
I
thing
had
again.
it was
What they
an
managed to do
iPod,
with the
No.
iPod to create the software.
Slimline.
So, the
But
thing.
what they managed with the iPod was they managed to create software proprietary software, which was very hard and time consuming to break down in order to upload non-Apple music
Can
onto
someone
it.
drop the link?
It was
I haven't got.
possible.
Can
It was
someone drop the link? Jay,
Uh,
are you a admin?
No.
I'm not either.
No, nor am I.
You might be able to. Oh, there it is.
I don't know.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, Jamie. How's things over in Spain? Is it
The
is
big
it
boy.
all
I
hunky
remember
dory?
you. The real big boy. Yeah. All
The
good, mate. All
realist
good.
big boy.
Yeah. Yeah, all good. All good.
Good.
All
You
good.
lot
Just
enjoying the new stream as well? The Elite Dungeon?
yeah. Well, it's just a continuation, really, of where we left off from Marcelo's.
But you just never know what we're going to talk about. We go from watches to fish fingers.
I know. Fuck me dead. We were talking about fishy fingers for about half an hour.
We can, mate. We barely touched the surface on the fish finger subject.
And in the States, they're fish
deep,
strip.
I got some deep psychological scars from fish fingers that we haven't even touched yet.
My
But
God,
we'll
hopefully
save
your
that
wife
for
doesn't
another
hear that,
day.
Jamie.
I know she's asleep. It's all good. This is for the dungeon. This is dungeon talk. This doesn't get shared with the missus.
Hey, Crappy.
So
Crappy luxury.
the other thing why people have got corona more so in the West is because we're used to eating processed foods more.
Yeah, that's true.
So our diet is very poor due to capitalism. It's due to capitalism and the mass produced food, which is lacking in naturally background nutrients and metals in the foods. So when you mass produce them and grow them in water and things without that aren't natural soils that don't get chance to replenish in the natural environment, then everyone's become deficient in many nutrients, and that's one of the reasons why we've been susceptible to corona as well, because of our poor diet.
I just want to talk about watches.
Just hang on a minute. We'll do that in a minute.
We haven't talked about chicken. We've talked about.
I just want to talk about hunter gatherers. They used to, feast and famine. So they would hunt for their food, find their food, and then they would feast for a couple of days, and then they would famine, hunting for the next food, which might take 3 or 4 days to find the next bit of food.
Well, that's right. So when you found food,
Whereas Jamie at 10 o'clock at night scratches his head and goes into the kitchen, and there's always food. Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
no feast or famine. It's always feast, feast, feast.
And the other problem is that when you go into a supermarket and they say your plastic bags are 20 pence or the 50 pence because we're saving the environment, and what I say is, well, how come 98% of the packaging in the supermarkets in plastic then? I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
And
What's
also,
the,
all the plastics are carcinogenic. So basically, what we're doing is wrapping all our food in carcinogenic wrapping. So we're poisoning ourselves permanently with the capitalist structure of supplying food. So what they've done, in actual fact, is taking away the ability for us to go and forage for our own food, and we have to get the money to go to the supermarket in order to buy the food because that's the source of food, not the farms.
do you know what as well? When you go to a supermarket, really, there's probably about 5% of the products
Shit.
that should be. Oh, what was that? Yeah. So when you go to the supermarket, there's probably like 5% of the products that are actually what humans should be buying. So things like jammy Dodgers, we shouldn't be buying. Crisps, we shouldn't be buying. What we should be buying is potatoes, apples, carrots.
Well,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like real food.
yeah, you'd
Not
think that, but as I said before, because the mass grown in huge numbers, and any part of the growing process can be cheapened and maximized for profits, then ends up eliminating the nutrients that's in the food. So when you're eating an apple, you might think that it's good for you, but if it's a mass-produced apple, then it's deficient in the nutrients that humans need. So it's actually a defective way of thinking that you're getting the nutrients you need, when in actual fact you're probably not.
Wow.
I
All right,
see.
gentlemen. That was a phone call, and I need to leave. So, y'all have a great
Take
evening.
See you, man.
See
Have
you
a
later,
good one.
shot.
So what's the what was the watch you were showing, big boy?
Explorer 2, Explorer 2, Explorer 2.
Nice.
As the Pontiff says, it's the watch to have. And all hail the mighty Barnif.
Yeah. Did you pop down to the watch show? I don't think you did.
No, I wasn't able to because there was a badminton tournament in Birmingham. It's like the Wimbledon of badminton, so I was down there for the weekend.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but mate, when the Pontiff comes to town, you drop everything.
No, I know.
The Pontiff
Honestly,
comes to town.
I nearly cancelled my tickets.
Did you really? Wow.
Because he's the Parnif.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's great news. He's got that Sky Dweller as well, but I think he deserves it, really.
Sure. Yeah.
But
I-
James, what actually happened with Marcello then? He was basically just snitching to Marco about things, or are we not meant to talk about this?
No, we can talk about it. No, it wasn't. No. So it was a random moment where Marcelo was on Austin's stream, and Marco appeared. He just joined the stream, but Marcelo was getting drunk, Austin was getting drunk, and then Marcelo was saying to Marco, "Oh, can we have a chat in private?" Which Marco pretty much was like, "No, get fucked. I don't want to talk to you in private." But everybody could see. Okay, hang on a minute. Marcelo's asking to speak to him in private, and that was pretty much what set everyone off. You know how it goes. People start talking and whatnot, and then Marcelo just went nuts. He got a couple of guys, Shane and a guy called Mark, who both live in Tokyo. So they're both local to Marcelo. Got those two guys on the stream, and just one by one, and basically told us all we're not really welcome anymore. And that
They're
was,
actually all friends of Marcelo's, Jamie. He's known them for around a decade. So
yeah,
I
well,
think they,
Shane he's known for 10 years, and
Hmm.
Mark, he met him recently. But Shane,
Oh.
yeah, 10 years. But they both live in Tokyo. But anyway, regardless, it's all a bit bizarre. It all happened very quick. But who cares? This is our new home, and it seems to be pretty much where we left off. So we're not really missing anything.
Jamie and Mr. Wright, give me some advice. I've got the Explorer 2, Datejust 41. What next?
Reverso.
Ooh. Ooh, the Jaeger LeCoultre.
Yeah, man. Reverso.
Really?
Yeah,
Are
I
they
mean,
easy to get?
Yeah, easy. Very easy.
Okay.
You want
What,
the grande,
extra
don't you?
large?
What was that?
yeah, the grand.
Yeah, just any. Whatever makes you happy. Just a nice Reverso.
So what, you think I shouldn't get a Steel Sports?
Nah.
Pull it up, Arch. Pull it up.
No, I don't like two Rolex Central. It's
No?
it's no. You got to. For me anyway. I like diversification.
It's the asset,
Because
isn't it?
I have my emotions, and some days I feel like this, some days I feel like that. Some days I want to wear a Reverso, some day I want to wear a bluesy. So depends how I feel, depends on what watch, and I think just too much Rolex. I'm not too keen on.
Well, I've actually bought something. I'll quickly I'll do a live unboxing if that's all right, guys.
Absolutely.
All right,
Wow.
give me a second. Let me just set it up.
Is it a Rolex?
You'll have to wait and see, Jamie.
All right, big boy. Come on, big boy.
But look, I know you've got some nice Patek, so I don't want you to feel insecure about what I've just bought. Okay.
Okay. No.
Okay. One sec.
I'm feeling insecure at the thought of possibly feeling insecure.
All right. You ready for the unboxing, guys?
Show us, big boy.
Cream eggs. Cadbury's cream eggs. Oh.
Is that a real Rolex?
Casio.
SW, what's it called?
That's a Casio.
Let me show you a quick on the wrist as well. Wow. Now this is what dreams are made of. Guys, you can wear it, the flip side like the Green Lantern if you want, or you can wear it just the standard way. Wow.
Is it a world time?
No, this is just a date one. But if you really want to switch it up on the fuckaroonies, you can pull out this baby.
It's got a light. It's got
Double
a light. You got a
fisting.
light.
Yeah, it's got a light. Let me put it on, big boy.
Wow.
Oh.
True double fisting.
Double fisting.
Oh.
So did you just get
What's
the
the model
Casio?
number?
What's the model number? That is a good question. I don't even know what it is. I think it's a W59.
Is it the 51?
59.
Jamie,
Yeah.
you're going to get a Casio on you for a beta for the beach.
No, I don't wear watches to the beach.
Oh no, not even if it's a cheap waterproof Casio.
No, I don't like wearing any watch at the beach.
Why is
I
that?
just like flip flops, and
Are you worried about water damage because they're all fake, Jamie?
no, not worried about water damage. It's just the inconvenience.
I mean, I think
Yeah,
you've got to have a sub on the beach, big boy.
You do end up
Fucking
with a
watch
white
on the beach.
spike on your
No,
arm.
you don't need a watch on the beach.
It's
You
all
get
about
robbed.
no. You need to get the sand underneath that bezel and then rotate it. I love it. Oh yeah.
That sounds like hell. That doesn't sound good. The grains of sand under the bezel and then the crunching.
I love hearing them just
Excruciating.
get crushed. It just does something to me. I love it.
Yeah, I'm not
I thought-
really. You know, like there's some guys they like to wear a watch to bed. I like to just be naked with nothing, not even socks. You know, and I just don't like the idea of wearing a watch to the beach.
No, okay. Well, if you
But I have room for a Casio in other pursuits of my life. You
Yeah.
know, the beach isn't just the you know, yeah. So a Casio, but yeah, we'll see. I've not really thought about it, but yeah, I could be open to it. Why not?
Jamie, you haven't been on the AC3 show recently. Where have you been hiding?
Well, the problem is it's the time difference.
Ah,
You know,
I see.
It's just, I mean, like the new time that he starts now is 2:30 my time.
I see.
Yeah, so
it's moved
trying
it
to-
later.
just trying to get my life in order, you know.
Okay, guys, quick question. You're at a Chinese restaurant. Guy next to you hasn't finished all of his prawn noodles, whatever, prawn crackers. Do you shut the noodle or do you not?
No, definitely not.
The politically correct answer is yes.
Ooh.
But the reality, in my case, is no.
It's a bit. It was a little bit like going to the pub when you're a 17-year-old, and you used to be called mine sweeping, didn't it? So when the last orders had gone, you used to go around and collect the glasses and make a drink out of all the other drinks.
Ooh.
Nice.
Jay Wright, whereabouts in England are you from? Tell me.
Near Manchester.
Near Manchester. I see.
In other words, he means Plymouth. The opposite end of the country.
It's the internet. I can be anywhere. I might not even be in England.
That old chestnut.
It's gotta hurt, big boy. It's gotta hurt. I see.
Why? Where are you from?
What was the basis of the question?
I just wondered because I've never come across that where I am, but I don't know.
His internet
idea.
connection.
Yeah, that as well.
I
The
probably
UK
only
has pretty good internet.
does it?
Apart
I didn't
from,
know.
Apart from speech mark Manchester and speech mark.
Yeah, that's it. Intermittent.
So, watch purchases. Anybody got any coming up? What's the plans? You going to get that left-handed Rolex? No.
Tim was talking about the left-handed Rolex, and he said all they've done is turn the watch 180 degrees, and then swapped the dial upside down and put the print the Rolex insignia upright. So they've not really created a new watch, and even the crown screws in as it would do if it was on the right-hand side. They haven't changed the screws inside either. So yeah.
Hey, Jay Wright, can I ask a question about the new Rolex? Is that normal for watch companies to do the switch around, like change the crown to the other side? Like, is this fairly normal in watch companies, or is this just like for a niche market for Rolex?
Well, I understand that it was originally called the left-hand drive, wasn't it? A bit like for left-handed people. So, but to be worn on the right hand, so they can actually wind the watch with their left hand.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
So that was the reasoning behind it. So it's only for 10% of the market essentially, but it seems to have moved into a niche collector's zone.
Yeah, especially if they just drop it and let it run for a year and then discontinue. I mean, this is like a novelty. and then it'll go absolutely nuts.
Yeah, so it's turned itself into a collector's piece more than a usable piece, let's say.
That's how I see it.
But I've not been one for wearing. I don't wear watch on my right hand. I seem to. I think I did do when I was very young, but then being right-handed, I think it's natural to wear the watch on your left hand. Is that the case with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that probably answers the question, really. So it's more about marketing than anything else, and selling a few more watches, probably. Generally speaking, left-handed people have to adapt to right-handed products, similar to scissors. But you can buy left-handed scissors. But if you try to use right-handed scissors in your left hand, it does actually start to hurt your hand and fingers.
Yeah.
So there are some points, but it's a bit like left-handed and right-handed cars. But people seem to, if you've got a geared car, stick shift they call it in the US. So a right-handed car, you'd use your left hand. Manual, yeah, you wouldn't notice it because you've learned to drive in the UK a right-handed drive car.
Jay,
and
right?
then
Would you eat in your car and get it all over the seats and rub it in a lasagna?
Yeah, definitely. It goes all down
I
the
would.
sides, and the Greg's pasties. Yeah, the children in the past have that I've
Pot
known
noodle. Pot
everything
noodle
down.
at the
What
football on a Sunday.
What
Kids
about you,
football.
LA Methwich? Would you do that as well? Pour the Coke all over it and rub it in?
Into my current car that I've been driving for the last 10 years.
That's right, big boy. Rub
Sure,
it in.
yeah, I'd do it. I'd pour a Coke into the seats.
Oh, we rub it in. That's a bit fucking sick.
Yeah, then I'd hose it out and then let the car sit in the sun for a few days. She'll be right.
Fuck me, Dad. You don't have a garage.
I do. I do. I do. But I've left my windows down for a few days, and it's rained overnight. And in the morning, like all the seats are wet, and it's just mainly getting the dogs to the park type of car.
And Archie still lets you on the stream when you don't have a garage and you park on the road.
No, I would never bring it up. I would never mention it. I haven't been on his streams anyway.
How come? Are you worried about jumping on?
No, well, I just started to help out Marcelo like the last couple of days before the channel hit the
Who?
dust.
Who's that?
You know, oh, sorry. Yeah, I just started helping out
Bird brain.
Birdman.
No,
Birdman.
not Birdman. Bird brain.
Bird brain. And then, like, for 1 week, I helped him out, and then this channel popped up. So I thought, oh, this is it. This is the new Bird Brain channel without Bird Brain. And then, and then Big Boy jumped on. Oh, AC3 Big Boy jumped on once or twice. I never opened my mouth once. So, anyway.
I'm starting to miss Marcelo a bit, actually. Like, what is
Yeah, I
he? Is
miss
he allowed
you,
on?
dude.
He can join this channel, can't he, Jamie?
It's not my. It's not for me to decide. It's not my channel.
No,
I'm just a panel attendee. I don't even have the admin rights. I'm just an attendee.
Same here, but he's not banned, I don't think, is he?
Well, he kind of got excommunicated by Archie.
Oh,
Yeah, this is Archie's channel, so I don't think Arch would.
I
want
don't
him
think
on.
Marcelo will. I think Marcelo wanted this. This was Marcelo's way of, not just going quietly, going with a bang. He created a
I
big
think
fucking
it's
shit.
hard work for him. In all honesty, to run a restaurant and to run a 24-hour live stream, it can't be easy.
It's good, yeah, but you know
whatever.
what? Yeah, but you know what the pontiff says? It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt.
Well, I remember when 9 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago, there's a video of Archie on Christmas Day advertising his lawnmower repair
the
shop.
chat says that he's banned. He says he's banned.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is. So Elite Horror. So I think that's Dodger who wrote that. But then, yes, he is banned. He has been banned here, and he should stay banned. Sirocco, actually, no, Marcelo is banned from the Archieverse, and that includes here. So yeah, but I don't think Marcelo wants to come here. He wants to just have. Listen, he was losing the fight. You know, the war with Lord, and whatever, it sent him over the edge. He considered that he was being bullied, and I think it was just his way of making it all stop. And you know, it's obviously all stopped. So, but Marcelo does have a stream scheduled for the next couple of days, I believe. So let's just see what he comes with. Maybe he will come. You know,
Well, perhaps he did it for his own health as well.
I think
really.
so, mate. I think so. It's the same with this. You know, everyone's like, "Oh, where's this? How's
Well, I
this?
think he needed to get
Has
out of
anyone
that
heard
toilet
from
because he was,
this?"
wasn't he?
Huh?
No. I was just saying, Jay Wright was saying about he needs to change his mental health. Well, yeah, because he was always locked in that bloody toilet when he was streaming.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
That's the reason that is, though, is because space is at such a premium in Japan. That was probably the only place he could go where no one could hear him on his stream. So,
well, yeah, he's streaming. The thing is, he's streaming at like you know, he was doing these crazy hours where he was setting the alarm and waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning. And obviously, if you've got the missus sleeping, and let's say they're living in maybe a studio flat. Let's say it's a studio flat. Well, there is no bedroom. It's a studio flat. It's not.
I think the funniest stream was when all of them tried to gang up on Marcello, and Marcello absolutely destroyed all of them. That was quality.
Yeah, that's what made him. That's what made him. But you know, he's obviously undone all that.
You fucking shit! You shit!
Hey, big boy, I've got the video that Marcelo downloaded where he destroys JJ and Marco. It's so funny. It is. You guys have to see it. He just destroyed. It's so funny. It's
Can you send it to me?
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I should upload it as unlisted, and then anyway, send me a message on Instagram. I'll upload it later. Hilarious.
I'll put my tag in the chat.
But you guys can't say you got it from me.
No.
But you know, right now, JJ and Marco will be quietly, you know, happy that Marcelo's effectively, because Marcelo might have won the battle in that occasion, but did he win the war? Because you know, right now it looks like they've won.
Who knows what Hebrew Hammer's got in stock for us, though?
Is it the end? Yeah, you're right. It's not the end of the story. Is there another twist? There could be another twist coming.
I've sent you a message, right?
But do you know what, guys? Just forget all the jokes and all that. Man to man, I hope he's all right. You know, I don't think his mental health was too great in the end. So forget all the, you know what I mean, all the banter and all the jokes. Man to man, I hope he, you know, is okay. And if it's that he needed a step away, then, you know, good luck to him.
Yes.
I think we can all agree with that.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
It was a character.
Mate, it was fucking nuts. It was a nutter. Absolutely nuts.
I think it'd send you a bit crazy living in Japan, not speaking Japanese, and being in such an alien place really for so long. I mean, there's only a few people that like Austin Daniels and a few other expats out there that he can sit comfortably with and have a drink, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, yeah, because you're right. He's not integrated into society. He's living there, but he's on the edge of society. He's not really there.
He's on the peripheral.
Peripheral.
Well,
Exactly.
Japanese has got 3 different hieroglyph alphabets. 2 of them have got 1,000 each in them, and the third one's got up to nearly 3,000. And you can't really speak and know them all, even if you're Japanese and you study up to the age of 27. So to be able to learn Japanese just by living there and is going to be extremely hard.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I see similarities with myself. You know, where I live in Spain. But the advantage with me, you know, there's so many English people here, so it's not so bad. But I can imagine in Tokyo. But saying that, Tokyo is surely very international.
No, it's not at
Is
all.
it not? Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's when I went on the tube, I was the only Westerner out of thousands upon thousands upon thousands, and perhaps see one person in a day. That was a few years back, or a decade or so.
Are the
And
Japanese very guarded as well? They don't open up.
no, they're very overly polite, so they will try to help you and try to speak to you in a broken English. It's
But will
it's a
they
fantastic.
actually, you know, if you want to have a friendship with a Japanese person, will they be guarded or will they be open up? You know, like you get
Well,
some people, very friendly people by nature,
mm,
like Colombians, smiley,
yeah.
they're
Mhm.
absolutely happy souls. I get the impression with the Japanese, they're very cold and calm
Well, they're
and
not.
guarded.
What the problem is that it's such an elite community, society, that the pressures of making it are so great. So the pressures as a young man or a young woman's different, in all honesty.
Or a young hermaphrodite.
Oh, big
Yeah,
boy.
you could mention that, but that would be a thousandth of a percent
What's the
of the population.
definition of a hermaphrodite?
A Pigsley.
It's
What does that actually mean though? In layman's.
it's a vagina with an enlarged penis size, small penis sized clitoris that comes out. So you're sort of half between the sexes.
Hey, Jay, right? Are you talking from experience or is that what you do on the weekends?
I'm gonna have to Google
Well,
that.
just the week, just all week.
Midweek.
Happy hump day.
Is that in the Manchester area? I'm gonna have to Google that. Hermaphrodite. Yeah, Plymouth. Yeah. Hermaphrodite definition.
Yeah. So it's
no, not hemorrhoids. Hermaphrodite.
It's a hybrid.
Or
A person or okay, we've got a
the thing is that all fetuses start off as female. So it's
a person or
half
animal. I'm going to give you the official Oxford definition. A person or animal having both male and female sex organs or other sexual characteristics, either abnormally or in the case of some organisms, as the natural condition.
Yes, that's it. So no, I don't think so. But the thing is that in Japan, basically everyone's far too busy to take notice of any social interaction. Let's put it that way. So sleep is frowned upon. People sleep on the tube. They go home, have 3 hours sleep, then back to work again, and sleep on the tube to work. Throughout the prime of the life, between 20 and 40, probably only sleep 3 to 5 hours a night. Work on Saturdays as well, all day. And it's all about progression and climbing the ladder and not being the person. Everybody's given a job. So if you don't make it in academia or in a skill set, then you're given a job to stand on the side of the road to help traffic.
They're not even bothered about having kids.
Well,
getting
that's
married.
No. Or
the
follow
thing
it
is,
up on job offers.
the thing is a property as well.
Ooh.
A property
They're
to
already-
buy.
They're, do you know those? They have those people, higuramoris. That's it, higuramoris, where they're fucking recluses, and they're just they're scared to go out.
Well, no, some people, because of the stress, what they do is they have a year out and buy everything in and don't go out of one of the flat for an entire year. It's a bit like a sabbatical.
Deliveries.
Yeah, so it's a bit like a sabbatical, really, but they just don't go anywhere at all for an entire year, and it's quite common now because the stresses are so intense to make it in the city of Tokyo. And for instance, to buy a property, it's so expensive that usually the mortgage goes over 3 generations.
Okay. Wow.
LA Methwich, let's see the video then. Come on, you're teasing us.
And that's one of the reasons why it's a manufacturing and inventive centre of the world, having 8 or 9 different car companies, Panasonic, Sony, and all the different brands of electronics.
I'd love to go. You know, all being said, I'd love to visit Japan.
It's like going to space. It really is.
Space? What's
It's a
space
bit like?
I've never been to space.
It's one of those. It's the unknown, really. Jamie, you must go. It's a must. It's definitely an absolute must. I'd like to come with you. Actually, we'll go there after we've been to the Ascension and Christine D'Cunha or wherever we're going.
Well, we're going to Tristan da Cunha and maybe St. Helena.
Yeah, and then we'll jump on HMS or some other US Navy boat, and then they can drop us off in Japan. What do you think?
The men are speaking.
Well, maybe we'll go to Tokyo first.
Yeah. The problem is with Japan, unfortunately, is they've still got a pollution problem from, especially in Tokyo, from Fukushima. So
that's all right.
All the levels, the acceptable levels, all the acceptable levels of background radiation and radiation in the environment were times 7. So
yeah, but it's okay for short stints. If you're only there for like a week, it's okay.
Well, I'm not quite sure about that because I think they're still pumping in lots.
What you're saying is you're saying it's dangerous for us. Mate, you've just had COVID.
Yeah, but that's not. It's completely different, isn't it?
To what?
Well, radiation poisoning is a completely different thing altogether.
Guys, I've got to go. I've got to get some fishy fingers. See you later.
Good luck.
See you, guys. See ya.
Don't let those evil stepmothers get you.
The thing is that background people that live in areas of background radiation live longer than in places where there's no background radiation. So the science regarding radiation and if it's bad for you and what levels is unknown.
Yeah, but I think it's okay just to pop to the city for a week. Come see Tokyo.
Yes, yeah, it would be, but I would still be cautious. I love sushi. You don't like sushi, but I love sushi, and I ate sushi every day when I was there and enjoyed it massively, and sashimi. But I would be a little bit cautious, and you actually have to test the food over 24 hours with probes and special Geiger counters in order to find out if it's.
I'm not doing any. I'm not taking any probes. What will be will be. Oh mate, I'm not taking you. You'd be like, right, Jamie. Here's the testing kit you need to order. Here's the link. Go and order it. Right before we we have a 24-hour fasting when we arrive,
Yeah.
so we can test the
No, we'll take a suitcase full of beans.
Oh, yes, sorted. Yeah. No, I'd love to go to Tokyo. Not just Tokyo, but also other places.
Well, that'd be safer if we went to Osaka. Osaka's would be a lot safer, and apparently it's a very nice place. My brother once went to Osaka and didn't have anywhere to stay, and he got friendly with a dentist in the local pub, and he said, "I haven't got anywhere for you to stay, but you can stay on the dentist chair."
Oh my God.
So he ended up staying on the dentist chair, and in the middle of this dentist and the house that he lived in, there was a small garden about 6 foot by 7 foot that you could walk around, and it was like a miniature garden that he'd been looking after for the last 20 or 30 years, and he said it was just unbelievable.
Like a bonsai type.
Yeah, all little trees and little plants and everything that he'd been looking after. Can you imagine how amazing that would be to see?
Yeah, tending to the garden.
It's just
Are you-
fascinating.
Are you much into gardening, Jay? Do you do much gardening yourself?
No, not really. I'm not a big gardener. No, I'm trying to get the grass to grow, and it doesn't want to very well. I don't know what to do with it really. I do have horticulturalists to consult, but I just don't get around to it really. It's not my thing.
What's wrong with the grass? It's is it like dead patches or?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it needs to be dug up and fresh soil put in.
Yeah.
What
is it rocky?
I think it's built on rock bed, yeah, but I think it's just time for it to be replenished.
Yeah.
You know, with it being in a semi-urban situation, then it doesn't get a chance to replenish itself like it would if there was animals on it or something like, defecating on it to replenish the soils in a natural fashion.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Sorry to interrupt, but I got an idea, like as breaking content. Jamie, I uploaded this video of like Marcelo totally ripping JJ and Marco new buttholes, right? And I sent you a DM I DM'd it to you on Instagram. And like, do you think we should watch it together, or is it not?
Yeah,
a
let's
good
do
idea?
it. No, fuck yeah, man, let's do it.
Yeah,
yeah.
it is so like it just shows Marcelo's brilliance.
Yeah,
honestly, it shows him how funny he is. And
are you on a laptop or a mobile?
No, you play it. I DM'd you the link on Insta.
Where's the video?
From YouTube. I put it on.
Okay.
I put it on one of my burner accounts.
You say you play it. I'm on a mobile, but I can get my laptop out because you can't share a screen from a mobile.
All right. Well, just get your laptop out if you got time.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, yeah. I'll go and get my laptop.
Lovely night, Jamie.
Sorry?
It's the middle of the night for you, isn't it, Jamie?
Well, it's the middle of the night for you as well.
You're an hour ahead, aren't you?
Yeah, 1:23 a.m.
Yeah.
What else
9
am I going to
a.m.
do?
Yeah.
What else am I going to do on a Friday night?
You're a legend.
I don't think we're allowed to. We're not allowed to Rebel stream, are we? Have we only got 7 minutes left, and then it's Rebel streaming?
No, the clocks have
Against
gone
his own-
forward. It is Archie's new time is 2:30. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hiya. Right, yeah.
Oh, you're talking
I've got-
to us, or?
No, I was. Yeah, Jay just suddenly stopped talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right, the
I thought you might
laptop's
have
firing up.
the Apple.
Yeah, no,
sounds.
Archie goes live in an hour and 6 minutes. Not in 6 minutes.
Really? Let me check that.
Or have I got it wrong?
Sometimes it doesn't pop up in the subscriptions, and sometimes it does. Do you notice that?
Oh, yeah, he's scheduled to go in 6 minutes. How long's this video?
Oh, it goes for like probably a bit longer. Probably around. Yeah. How about we just leave it then? I sent it to you. Anyway.
Yeah, let's save it for a rainy day. We'll
You will
use that
love
for
it.
another day.
You will love it, buddy.
Yeah, Archie's going in 6 minutes. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I've got the. Oh,
Hang on. I could play it a little bit.
hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, hello. I've got the link.
Yeah, well, just yeah, just play it.
Fuck it. Okay.
Just even if it's
Well, I'm gonna have to join the StreamYard again.
well, we got 5 minutes.
all right. Let's do it. Let's have a go.
Even if we don't finish it, it's so funny.
Shut the broadcast down when Archie starts. Yes, sir. We should do that. Right. I haven't got. Oh man. I need the link. I need the link for StreamYard.
Oh,
God.
hang on, I got it. All right, the link is. Hang on.
All right, perfect. Okay, hopping on. I need someone to let me in, and then I need someone to approve the screen share.
That you win. You already are in StreamYard.
Well, I'm coming in. Right, I'm in.
There's two of you now.
Yeah. Hey, hello. Yeah, because I'm right. Can you drop the video link in the private chat again?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm now using my laptop.
All right.
Okay. No, I'm not an admin, Sirocco.
All right, I dropped the link.
Right. I've got the link. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Share
And then-
screen.
I think it goes for 7 minutes. Maybe just play it from halfway, or just almost from the start. Because the ending is the funniest. He totally explodes at the end properly.
Yeah, so I play it from halfway. I just
Or-
need someone. I'm sharing my screen. If someone can approve. Here we go. Right, I'm playing. Where is it? Okay.
Hang on. Just play from like.
And JJ, who the fuck you
Yeah.
think you are? I mean, listen to a fucking cunt like Marco that is way younger than you, that you completely get brainwashed by a fucking cunt. And this little kid managed to manipulate and brainwash the rest of you guys in the community, and you guys still don't see it. But I hope you guys are going to open your mind. Some of you guys don't have a brain. Some of you guys going to these stupid live streams that is completely pathetic. You guys are just stuck there like fucking cunts.
Just
Nothing
go
to.
where he explodes.
What else I have to say?
Leave it there. Go back a bit.
Take like a fucking 100
Yeah,
hours.
just let it play.
I actually make videos that are at least 10 times more complex in editing, and I take maybe like 10 hours to do the video in the most. I mean, some of them take like 2 hours. So please don't brainwash and don't talk bullshit to the other guys that, oh yeah, his production is amazing. You don't know shit about production, you don't know shit about editing, and you don't know shit about the YouTube. Basically, you are completely pathetic little young piece of shit, and you should apologize to me, and definitely apologize to Archie, and apologize for a bunch of other people. You are completely piece of garbage. This is basically what I have to tell you. Piece of garbage. You little piece of cunt. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead, man. You shit. So for the rest of you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The guys that actually are with me and with Archie, I mean, I love you guys. The guys that are not, you guys can go to fucking hell. I mean, fuck me dead. You guys are fucking insane, pathetic pieces of shit. Really. Go fuck yourself, little piece of shit. Enjoy your life. No, don't enjoy your life. Go masturbate. Fuck you. Cheers, guys.
Yalla.
I can't stop
All right.
laughing at that.
Oh shit. Cool. Well, listen, Archie's coming on now, isn't he? So, out of respect, I think, yeah,
Yep.
I can't turn this off, but I'm gonna jump off,
Yeah, me too.
so we're not red
Take
streaming.
care, guys.
See you guys.
Yeah, nice
Take
talking,
care,
LA.
Jamie.
Nice
Take
talking,
care,
Jay.
mate.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
To get off this one as well. See you later, guys. Have a good evening and good morning wherever you are.